Now, I've heard, and I've taught this a little bit to kids, that you are made up of the food you eat. Would you say that's true?
Absolutely.
And how maybe choosing vegetables would be a good thing to do?
Yep. And they've actually done research studies that have shown that the higher vegetable, the lower the amount of how sick somebody gets. Not just vegetables, but other really nutritious foods. And if somebody is sick, how long it lasts and how sick do they get? It's a much shorter distance, length. Right behind us here is root vegetables. And this is sort of one of those things where people pick these up for a lot of decoration in the fall, but many times don't cook them. But they're really easy and great. You just chop them up into small pieces. You might need some mussels. Get the big guy in the house because they are kind of hard. And then just lots and lots of olive oil or butter and some garlic and some salt and throw them right in the oven. 400, it's easy, it's fast, and it's a lot of food cheap.
All right, so tell me, so if I went and I bought this, what would I do?
Well,
first, just cut it up?
Well, first you're going to peel it.
Okay.
Because it does make it easier. And then you're just going to chop, chop, chop. And right in the center, you want to get rid of the center because it's got seeds.
Okay.
And then you just chop it up and, like I said, right in a baking dish.
Do I need a special peeler? Do I need anything?
You can use a potato peeler.
Great.
Yep. Okay. And the other thing that I want to tell people is anytime that you have veggies that are going bad, I'm a big fan of, number one, cook once, eat twice. So this way you've got maybe the makings of tomorrow night's dinner as well, or a soup. But also, don't throw your food away, because I get that eating healthy is very expensive all the time. But for me, if you look at a box of cereal or other things that are processed and they don't give you much, that's really expensive. But this kind of stuff can last forever. If say you have the tomatoes that are getting a little bit wrinkly, I throw those in the freezer. If I peel carrots, washing them, peeling them, I throw that in the freezer. If the lettuce or kale starts to get a little bit kind of looking like it's not going to be happy tomorrow, I throw that in the freezer. And I throw those kind of things in the smoothies that you talked about earlier.
Great. Okay, so how long can I keep them in the freezer for? Can I throw anything in there?
A couple months, yeah.
Great.
And so once a month I might take out everything that I've collected, whether it be leftover, like a little bit of leftover chicken or some leftover black beans, take them all out of the freezer, throw them in a big pot. And I always buy the broth that's in the box, so that if I don't use it all, I put that in the freezer. Take that out, and then I've not thrown away food.
That's a great tip.
Easy and cheap.